Stand with your feet right underneath your hips, pointing the toes straight forward, and make sure that you've got equal weight over all the toes, over the front to the back of your foot as well. Keep your arms down next to your sides. Now, if you need something to hold on to before you fall over, you're welcome to grab something and hold on to it. Make sure your tummy muscles wrap tight around you. You want to feel like your pubic bone connects with your belly button and they kind of pull closer to each other. That is what holds the balance. Now, as you exhale, lift your heels as high as you can. Now lower your heels down. And again, lifting your heels up high and lower down. Feel like your spine becomes a little taller as you do these heel lifts. And just focus on what your body is doing. So often, we tend to work into one ankle more than the other. You want to try and keep equal weight and equal work on both feet. And if you notice, if you have a look at my feet, you'll notice that they are kind of going wonky and being all over the show. That is some of the compensations that the ankles are trying to hold balance and to keep your body steady. You can sink your heels down and see how much you can bend your knees. So you want to feel like your sit bones pull straight down towards the floor and straighten out the legs. From the side you work like this, keeping your head on top of your hips, and then it's just the hips sinking down closer to the feet. You'll notice a nice stretch of your ankles, stretch of the calves. And one more time, sinking down. We're going to try and keep it this low, not cross the arms. Lift only one heel. Lower that heel down, switching sides. Lift the other heel. Lower it down, switching sides. You're going to keep the tummy muscles wrapped tight around you. One more time. Straighten out the legs. You can reach your arms up high. And I'll reach one arm higher than the other. Switching sides, stretching out your sides as much as you can. Now grab hold of your wrist, stretching the body over. Come back to the start. Switch over to the other side. Once more going each way. You can bring your arms all the way down. Alright, now from here, hands on the hips. Take a step back with one foot. You want to keep your feet shoulder width apart. Still keeping equal weight on both legs. And bend the knees. Straighten up the legs. Again, sinking straight down. So from the side, you don't want your body to move forward. You want to sink straight down. And then lifting up. Keeping your sides same lengths. Keeping your hips level with one another. And one more time, sinking down. Now from here, feel like there's a wind blowing from the front, pushing more of your body weight to your back leg. And now this back knee pulls inward. Straighten out the legs, we switch sides. Sinking on this side, keeping your sides the same. Sink straight down. And lifting up. Keep your bone connected with your belly button. Last one, hold it there, back knee, pulse in. Straighten out the legs, both legs can come to the front, keep them in the pelvis shape. You can stand with your feet wide apart. Toes pointing out to the sides, keep your bone connected with your belly button. We're going to lean into the one leg. Rest your forearm on your thigh, and the other arm just reaches up high. See how low down the hips can sink. Come back, switching over to the other side. You want to feel like your straight leg is pushing the floor away. Your whole body just melts down into this one leg. Switching over.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies.
Turn the entire body, both hands coming down to the floor. Sink the back knee into the ground, rest the ankle on the floor. Find your balance. Keep the length through your spine. Keep your ankle connected with the belly button. Arms reach up to the ceiling. The leg at the back, that hand travels all the way to your calf. Now see if your arm can reach a little further back. See if your hips can sink down a little bit forward. And come back. Bringing both hands back to the front. Step into your back foot, straighten out that leg. And just bounce your hips lower down. So this is kind of like an exercise we've got on the reform. You have your toes and your hands on the foot bar. Now try to straighten out the front leg, keeping your back steady. Now bend the knees. Feel like you pull your hips closer to your front calf. Now straighten out the front leg again. And pull the body forward. And again, straighten it out. You can add a little flex in that foot if you've got the range.
Searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies have tried every possibility.
And one more time. Alright, now you need to find your balance on your front leg, on your hands, and I'll pull that back leg all the way to the front. You take the other leg to the back, sink that knee down. Level your sides, both arms reach up to calf. The one hand travels all the way to the back, to your calf. Open up the chest. Get into the stretch. And I'll bring both hands back to the front. You put the back toes into the ground. Lifting the back leg. And just bounce the hips lower down. Now straighten the front leg as much as you can. Keeping your back straight. Keeping your shoulders broad. Try to increase the range with each repetition. See if you can add a flex in your foot. Now bring both feet back to the front. See if your nose can come in between your knees. Now without falling, you're going to reach your arms forward. Bend the knees. Come down to the mat. And your hands can hold on to the front of your ankles. Squeeze your legs together, look to your tummy, keep your shoulders relaxed. Now breathe in, roll to your shoulders, and lift back up. Feet comes down, pull on your legs, try to flatten out your head. Now the one arm, reach to the front, lift that hand up. And then circle all the way around. Place that hand down on the floor behind you and push the floor away. Try to broaden the shoulders. The other arm reaches up high. And imagine someone pulls that hand up high. See if you can lift your hips up. And now sink your hips back down. We go again, lifting your hips up. Sinking back down. Let's go another 2 times. And sink. Once more on this side. Bring the hips down, rest, and now the legs straight. Grab hold of your ankle with both hands. Aim your chest bone over the top of your toes. Keep your shoulders broad and curl into your spine. Rolling the body down. Walk your hands down your legs. Reach your arms all the way to the back. Circle the arms around. See if your nose can touch your knee. And I'll walk your hands back up against your leg. And your chest bone over your toes. You go down again. heel of your foot. You want to push your leg forward. You want to aim your chest bone a little higher up. Now the other arm reaches up to the ceiling, keeping collarbones broad, keeping your sit bones equally heavy. Now you can lower this foot down. We do the same with the other leg. So we start with the leg out straight. Chest bone aiming over the toes. And curl into your spine. You want to feel the bottom vertebra sinking down to the mat. Walk your hands down. Bring the leg closer. Arms reaching to the back. Circle around. Try to get your nose against your knee. And I'll roll it up. Flatten the spine. Sit up. And roll back down.
So hold me close this time. I'm coming home again tonight. And save your tears this time. I'm coming home again.
And hold up your foot. Straighten the leg. Lengthen the spine. Opposite arm reaching up high and lower the foot back. You can straighten out your legs. Also one leg over the other. And see how far forward your arms can reach. Now I want you to feel the compound squeezing, putting it together. Arms reaching to the front and belly button pulling deep. Now let the body just roll backwards. Going over the hips. Keep your ears behind your shoulders. Bring your hands down and our both legs will come up together. Rolling over the body. Lengthening the legs a bit further. Now, so the other leg goes over the top. One by one, allow the vertebrae to sink back down. Once you roll towards the lower back, lift the body back up. Reach your arms up. Sink the heels down. Now, bring the arms down over the knees. You get it backwards again. Let your legs push forward, but the spine pulls backwards. The feet comes up. Stretches over. Lifting your hips up high. Switch and roll. Holding yourself back up in this V position. Sink your heels down. Stretching down over the legs. Rolling back. Quick change with the legs. Rolling back down. Lifting the arms up. Now hold it here. Circle the arms around. Interlace the fingers. Stretch your arms even further. You can sink the heels down. Dive the nose down to your knees and roll the spine back. Switching legs. Rolling down. Lifting the body up. Circle the arms around. Stretch through the arms. Sink your heels. Arms come up. And sink your chest over the legs. Make your way back down. Try to keep your ears behind your shoulders and still feel the legs reaching forward. Now turn the palms down and just small pulses with your hands. And exhale, pull the body to the front. So the leg that's at the top, that hand will grab onto the big toe. Bend your knee in. Roll the body down. You're going to lie down on your side with this leg reaching up to the ceiling. Try to hold on to the bottom of your foot. And I'll turn your kneecap to the back of your shoulder. Try to pull the knee down. See how close it can get to your shoulder. And now exhale, straighten out the leg. And again, pull that knee down. And exhale, straightening the leg. Another 2 times. Once more. We're going to hold it here. So, holding your balance on your side, don't pull over. Your hand comes down to just the front. Point your toes and I'll pull this heel down to the bottom one. Let your toes roll over your leg, come back to the top. Flex the foot. Draw the heel back down. Pull it back in. And again, another 3. And 2. One more time. Reach that leg up. And now let it pull all the way to the front. See if this bottom hand can reach forward. Bend the knee. Try to get your knee closer to your elbow. Now your hand can lift up and twist the body. Unwind to come back to the front. We're going to be on all fours. To start off with, put your toes into the ground, lifting your knees, lifting your hips. And now walk your feet closer to your hands. Reach your arms forward, come all the way down, and now you're going to hold on to your other foot. Stretch out over the mat, lying down on this side. Pull the knee to the back of your shoulder, and exhale to straighten it out. See if you can get closer, and lift a little higher. Again, pulling down close. Exhale to lift high. One more time. Keep this leg at the top. Top hand comes down. Let your foot pull the heel down to the bottom line. And now let your toes roll in. Lift up and pull the heel down. Toes roll in, lifting up. Pull the heel down. You want to focus on that big range through the entire hip joint. And still try to aim your knee to the back of your shoulder. One more time, aiming with your foot at the top. Now we pull the leg down to the floor. Bottom arm comes all the way forward. Pull the knee and elbow closer together. And this top hand can now just stretch to the back. Feel the chest bone trying to sink down to the floor. Come all the way back to the start, turning onto all fours. Keep your knees right under the hips, hands right underneath your shoulders, and now round into your entire spine. Hook your toes into the floor. On your exhale, lift the knees. Lift your hips up high. Sink your heels down low, and now aim your chest bone between your thumbs. Round the back, try to lift your hips, and again sink the heels, aim your chest bone forward, flatten the spine. Exhale to curl. And stretch. One more time, lifting to curl. And sinking down to stretch. Now lift your hands closer to your ankles. Slowly make the way back up to a step. Hands and legs lifting behind your back. Squeeze the palms together. Try to straighten the elbows, breathing in, arching your spine a bit backwards. As you exhale, fold forward, going down. And try to lift your hands up as high as you can. Let the hands separate. Sink down. And for a moment, just hang down here. And roll your way back up to the top. And I'll see you again in our next session.